morning, good afternoon, welcome to Hatha Yoga. This week we continue with fire element practice, attention at the navel center, Manipura chakra. We will be doing a lot of twisting and also energetically focusing in that area by doing Uddiyana bandhas, which is on empty, drawing the navel firmly back, and almost feeling like a cinching around the waist as we draw the navel back and up, doming the diaphragm up. And also Agni Sara. Agni is fire, Sara is movement. Agni Sara is the practice that starts with Uddiyana, and we draw the belly in on empty, and then we churn the belly on empty. So we will also be doing Agni Sara. And we will be working with two breaths that originate at the navel center. Kapalabhati, focusing on the exhale, and as we do this sort of firm exhale, we snap the belly in at the navel level and simply allow the inhale to happen by itself. And breath of fire, also called Bhastrika, which is rapid inhalations in and out through the nose, again with the attention at the navel center. So welcome, and then a reminder, this Saturday will go a little longer. We'll go for about an hour and 45, but I will always give an option to leave the class if you can't stay that long at around 90 minutes or 95. With that said, we will want a blanket for later in our practice, a washcloth if you have it, blocks if you like using them, and we'll start standing, just coming at the top of the mat, bringing the feet hip distance apart. Flare the toes out, lift the toes. Find the feet firmly down on the mat as we release the toes down and find length through the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders down. A little bit of a lift through the pit of the belly. Drawing the palms to heart center, let's start our practice with the sound of one Om together. Breathing in. Palms release as the breath is empty. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead. Lifting the rib cage, exhale, keep that length, release the arms down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, swan dive into the legs, softening the knees, release the head. With the next inhale, lengthen, look forward, step the left foot back. Low lunge, release the knee down, roll over the front of the knee, back knee, and empty the breath here. Grounding through the palms, stepping back to down dog. Rising to the ball mounts of the feet. With the next inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhaling back to the ball mounts of the feet, drawing the navel in and release the heels down. Again, inhale into the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, empty the breath completely. Inhale, roll out into plank, heart forward, legs engaged, core engaged. Exhale, release the knees down, find the toes stretch, go back. With the next inhale, we'll round forward and release down long, extend the feet. Inhaling into an organic cobra, a little bit of movement here, lengthening. Exhaling, hips to heels, down dog. Inhaling, creating space and stepping the left foot forward, releasing the right knee down, empty the hips forward, and open through the heart. Step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, feet hip distance apart, and exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, slowly unfurl, one vertebrae at a time. Continue to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, up, out, and over toward the left. Sliding the left hand down, reaching through the right fingertips. Inhaling to rise, and exhaling toward the right. Inhaling, rising up. Swan dive into the legs. Lengthen and air. Step the right foot back. Low lunge to knee down, low lunge. Release the hips forward. Slide the shoulders down, grounding through the palms. Step back to down dog. Inhale, roll that into plank. Find plank. Strong core, eyes of the elbows forward. Exhaling, back to down dog, micro-adjusting. Inhaling to the ball mounts of the feet without coming forward with the torso. Slow exhale, bend the knees a lot, bend knee down dog. Bring the chest through, empty the breath completely, and find your first Uddiyana Bandha here. Scooping the navel, back toward the spine, up toward the heart. With the next inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees come down, toes stretch, go back. Inhaling, unfurling through the center one more time, and exhale, drape the body down, come all the way down, and find Sphinx pose. Bringing the forearms parallel to each other, tuck the toes and lengthen. Traction the torso forward as we come down, extend the feet. Gather the hands by the chest and lift the torso and the legs up. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Staying comfortable with the neck, you can gaze a little bit up. Keeping the feet hip distance apart. Lift everything a little higher. Barely any pressure with the hands down, elbows coming in. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, release down. Press back to, up to tabletop. Take an inhale here into cow. And exhale, cat. Empty completely. Inhaling through neutral, tucking the toes. Exhale, down dog. Take 3 breaths in your down dog. Coming into stillness, or if you need a little bit of movement, finding that. Grounding through the inner palm, releasing the head. Heels down and tailbone up. Creating space now, we'll step the right foot forward. Release the left knee down. Roll over the front of the left knee. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Stepping forward to hip distance apart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, up, out, and over toward the right. Going a little deeper than we went first time. Sliding right hand down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, reach and lengthen. Relaxing the tailbone down, opening right side body. Inhaling, coming up. And exhaling, releasing the arms down. Inhale, hook the left thumb and open the heart. Press the hips a little forward, look up. Exhale, reverse the flow, soften the knees, interlace the hands behind. So you can have heels of hands together or apart. Fold into the legs. With the next inhale, bend the knees a lot and look forward, kind of like a skiing position. Exhale, fold into the legs, let the head go. Do that one more time. Inhale, bend the knees a lot, look forward. And exhale, fold with the arms interlaced. Release the head. Fingertips release down. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Step the left foot back. Low lunge. Grounding into the palms, finding down dog. Inhaling forward into plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, hugging the elbows in, tailbone up. Inhale forward and through. Find some movement here to open, gather the elbows in, and release all the way down. Coming back for a moment through Sphinx to find some alignments. Traction the torso down, gather the hands by the chest, Shalabhasana, lifting lower body. And upper body. Wing the arms behind us and lift a little higher. Interlace the hands behind the back, palms together if that's available. Reach the knuckles back and the arms up. Gather the feet together. Stay comfortable with the neck. Stay lifted, extend the arms forward. Reach the legs back. Wing the arms back again. Interlace the hands the other way and lift everything up. Lifting a little higher. Softening down. Grab a hold of the front of the mat with your hands and take it back. Come up to the knees, empty the breath all the way down, all the air out, finding Uddiyana Bandha in this position. Inhaling, gathering up, ground through the palms, and step to down dog. Emptying our breath here. Bringing the feet a little closer together, inhale your left leg straight up behind, down dog splits. Exhale to modified plank, shoulders over wrists, bring the knee into the nose, lift the foot up. Inhale back to down dog splits. Strong upper body, exhale, bring it in. One more time like that, inhale, lift. Squaring everything down, exhale, knee to nose, push the floor away. Stay here. Come a little closer with the forehead toward the knee and gather the foot up. Closer to the buttocks, keep pushing the floor away and activate your right leg strong. With the next inhale, lift up through the left leg and open the hip. Bend the knee and drive the right heel down, squaring our chest toward the floor. Re-extend and step down to down dog. Create space, step the right foot forward. Low lunge, staying lifted this time with the back knee. Come to the fingertips, activate the legs, and wing the arms behind us. Gazing forward. Deep bend in the right knee and the left leg strong. Now bringing the right hand to the side of the thigh, reach the left fingertips forward, slice across, and twist toward the right. Organizing the back leg nice and strong, twisting. Breathing into the twist. Now looking down, step the back foot in, join the toes together, align the knees and the hips, and continue to twist. Sinking deeply into it. Making sure your left knee does not jut in front of the right. Lengthening with the in-breath and exhaling to twist. Inhale, come forward, exhale, deepen into fierce. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Shift the weight into the left leg, knee to chest. Lengthening through the crown, finding the left leg strong. Align the sitting bones even as you gather the knee in. Now open the knee out with the right hand. Grab the inner ankle, come to tree pose. Palms coming together at the heart center. And staying here, lifting the arms up. And if you want to come with me, grab a hold under the left wrist and tug a little bit to lift the rib cage from the waist. Palms back to heart center. Feet hip distance apart. Take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, draw the palms to heart center. Bring the arms all the way down. And find Uddiyana Bandha standing. Grounding through the feet. Scoop the navel in, up. Feeling a hollowing sensation in the belly. Relaxing the bandha, breathing in. exhale. Inhaling, hook the right thumb. Open the heart and gaze up. And exhale, reverse the flow. Interlace the hands behind us. Take the non-dominant grip, fold into the legs. With the next inhale, bend the knees a lot. Come into that skiing position, look forward. And exhale, straighten and fold, release the head. And do that one more time, inhaling. And exhaling, empty the breath, deepen. Hands release down as we lengthen and look forward, stepping the right foot back. Low lunge, grounding into the palms, finding the down dog. Inhaling, coming forward into plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling forward and through. Lengthening here, and exhaling, draping the body down long. Reach the arms forward, tuck the toes and lengthen. Bend the left knee and catch the outside of the ankle. And kick the left leg up, kicking the foot away, half bow. Gather the left knee into midline. When you're ready, lift the right arm and the right leg. Gazing forward, maybe even slightly up with the eyes. Gather everything into the midline, kicking away. Now staying lifted, draw the right arm behind and grab a hold of the outside of the right ankle and come up into full bow. Gather the knees in, come up a little higher. Keep the feet together. Keep everything lifted and come into skydiver. Bring your arms out. Lifting. Now extend the arms forward and extend the legs back. Release the feet down in the hands. Find a little bit of traction, find space. Directly second side, grab a hold of your right ankle and kick it up. And float the left side of the body up. Lengthening, kicking away, reaching a little higher. Keep everything lifted, grab a hold of your left ankle, rise up into bow, kicking the feet up, opening through the heart space. Imagine that you're balancing on the navel center area. Lift a little higher. Keep the feet together. Reach the arms out, skydiver. Extend the legs now and open the arms out, Shalabhasana. Keep the feet together if that's available, palms facing forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften down. Sphinx pose. Empty the breath, come forward. Hands by the chest, rise to tabletop. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And do that one more time. Inhaling, cow. And exhaling, cat. Gather the knees together, the heels together. Sit on the heels right between the sitting bones. Palms down. Find all the natural curves of the spine. Chin parallel to the floor and tongue at the roof of the mouth. Reach the arms up in a V. Relax the shoulders down. Four fingers gather into palms and then thumbs up. Activate the arms. Keeping all the alignments, finding our first round of breath of fire. Inhaling part of the way to begin. Empty the breath, release the hands to the thighs. Take a slow inhale to fill the torso with breath. Re-inhale at the top. Chalandra Bandha, chin drops down, chest lifts. Mula Bandha, lift the pelvic floor up. Gaze the third eye and hold the breath in. Lifting the chin, relaxing Mula Bandha, exhaling. Open the knees out a little bit. Bring the fingertips behind. Lift the hips up. Make a nice arc with the head and let the head release between the shoulder blades. Lifting up a little higher. Slowly release back down. Head is last to come up. As we're ready, we'll meet in a down dog. Taking 5 slow breaths in down dog. Finding stillness, grounding through the inner palms, heels down, tailbone lifting. Allow the head to be completely released. Emptying the breath here. Soften the knees. Start walking the hands back to the feet. And as you come back, broaden the feet almost to the edges of the mat. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Preparing for our first Agnisara. Empty the breath completely. All the air out. Start with an Uddiyana, feeling a strong suctioning feeling in the pit of the belly, scooping the belly in, and then pump the belly in and out. Relaxing when we're ready, breathing in. And exhale, fold into the legs, knees bending any amount. Open the toes out and come down to a squat. Lifting through the palms. Remember, have your feet nice and wide so the heels can come down. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Releasing our hands down, letting the head go, toe heel into hip distance apart, and walk the hands out. Coming back to down dog. Stepping the feet a little closer together. Inhale the right leg up. Keep squaring down. Exhale to modified plank. Inhale, down dog splits. Ground through the palms. Try to have equal weight in the arms. Exhale, modified plank. One more time. Inhaling to reach. And exhaling, modified. Stay here, knee to nose. Lift the right foot toward the buttocks. Push the floor away. Shoulders away from the ears. And really enliven the left leg. Draw everything up. Feeling core engagement here. With the next inhale, lift the leg up. Open the hip. Bend the right knee. And reach the left heel down. Emptying the breath here. Square the hips, straighten the leg, come to down dog. As we're ready, we'll create space to step the left foot forward. Find a low lunge. Come to the fingertips first, and then we'll wing the arms behind. Opening through the heart center, activating the right leg. Left hand behind the thigh, to the side of the thigh, reach the right arm up. Slice across and twist. Keeping the back leg nice and strong. Twisting the torso through. And now we'll look down at the front foot. Step the back foot in. Join the toes together, big toes together, heels a little bit apart. Continue to twist in your fierce position, making sure this time the right knee doesn't jut in front. Empty the breath deep in the twist. Inhaling through center, arms lift. Exhale, deepen the bend of the knees. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, draw palms to heart center. Shift the weight into the right leg, knee to chest. Gather the knee in without hiking the hip up. Find a solid, straight right leg. Now opening the knee out to the side and finding tree pose. Tuning the breath, focusing the gaze. When you're ready, the arms can lift. Any position with the arm, or if you came with me, holding under the right wrist, lift the right arm up. Not unplugging the shoulders, but feeling that we're lifting the rib cage from the waist. Palms through heart center. Step the feet out to the side of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, just come straight down, back into a squat. Remember, if the heels don't come down, you can always have the heels on a blanket. Find the squat position, and that will find Kapalabhati. So emptying the breath completely to begin. Find the chin and tongue placement. Inhale part of the way in. And as you're ready, begin to pump. Empty the breath completely. Take an easy breath in and out and soften everything, but without losing the posture. The next in-breath is for holding. Slow inhale, fill the torso with breath. Re-inhale at the top. See if you can catch the second sigh. Hold the breath in, no bandhas. Everything's super relaxed, in and out. You can gaze toward third eye. If the eyes close a little bit, flutter them open and slowly exhale. Palms back together, strong legs and core. Inhale, come straight back up. And exhale, release the arms down. At the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center. Shift the weight into the left leg. Come back to knee to chest to start. You can hold the right knee with the left hand and have the other hand to the hip. Or grab a hold of the knife edge of the foot and extend the leg forward. And reach the right arm back. Releasing slowly, knee or foot, pendulum with control of the leg back. Continue balancing on the left leg. Coming down with palms to heart center until we can release the fingertips down. Now open the chest toward the right side. If you have a block, you can bring your left hand to a block or fingertips to the floor. Let's take the variation of half moon where we flex the right leg strong, foot strong here. Today, aligning the leg with the torso, so neither forward with the leg nor back. When you're ready, the arm can reach up. So the right toes are facing straight ahead of us, and the foot is strongly flexed. Find some engagement in the core. Feel that extended leg connected to the core. You can look up. Now, looking down, turn the right toes down. Find a standing L to begin. Legs super active. And when you're ready, you can float the left hand, the hands to heart center. Activating the legs. Finding a warrior 3 variation. fingertips come down, short warrior one, short step back, bending into the left knee and straightening the right leg. Bring the hands to the hips, square everything forward. With the next inhale, by pressing into the front foot and dropping the tailbone, rise up. Rise up into a really straight back leg. Bending through the left, reach the arms forward. Kapalabhati, withdrawing the elbows in toward the waist. As we're ready, finding all the placements, and begin. Really stabilize the lower body here. Next inhale, draw the arms forward and back, straightening the leg. And interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, come forward, rebending the left foot, left knee. You can scoot the right foot back a little bit. Regular distance warrior one into humble. Bringing, either resting the arm on the left leg or drawing the torso in and bringing the arms overhead. And really staying very strong and straight with the right leg. Edge of the foot down. If you're coming to the inside, let your head release down. Extend the arms overhead. Emptying the breath here, deepen. Rising up a little bit of the way. Hands to the inside of the left foot. Pivot on the right toes, so we're in lizard lunge position. Bring the fingertips forward for a moment. Gather the left knee in. Let your right knee come down and roll over the front of the knee. Empty the hips forward and then rise again off the knee into a lifted, more fiery version of lizard. You can stay right here. You can come on forearms on blocks or floor. Or if you want to come with me, drop your left shoulder underneath the left knee. Bring your fingertips back. And either wing the arms up or left hand behind the back to bind the right wrist or higher. Active through the right leg. Empty the breath here, deepen. Hands come down. Strong core. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, coming to a down dog. Take a breath or two in down dog here. Just regrouping. Now we're going to come back into plank and we'll find breath of fire here. You can always release the knees down. So finding everything, the whole body strength here. Active legs, core, open through the heart. Empty the breath. Come part of the way in with the breath and begin breath of fire. Empty the breath. Knees together down to the mat. Feet together. Go back to a child's pose on empty. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, slowly rise the torso up. And empty the breath completely. Find all the natural curves of the spine. Inhale to hold the breath in with bandhas. Re-inhale at the top. Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha. Gathering the legs together. Slide the shoulders down as you lift the heart. Lifting the head, releasing Mula Bandha and exhaling. Taking a cycle of breath. Opening the knees out, fingertips behind us. One more time, lift the hips, let the head release back. This time maybe go side to side a little bit, releasing the head into the shoulder girdle, finding a little bit of a massage through the neck. And hips come down, head is last to come up. We'll meet in a down dog. Emptying the breath here, inhaling, coming out through plank. Exhaling the knees down wide, toes together, child's pose. Gaze between the hands and inhale, scoop forward and open. Find again some natural movement here to lengthen and come down. Back to Sphinx pose for a moment. Tuck the toes and lengthen the legs out of the hip sockets. Traction the torso forward to come down. Hands right by the chest. And begin to flick the feet in. This is a really nice way to catch both of the feet for bow. So flicking the feet in, keeping the chest lifted. When you're ready, catching the outsides of the ankles and lifting up. Gather the knees in. So imagine in your bow, you're trying to have a little surface of your body contacting the floor. We're balancing over the belly region, kicking away, gazing up, gathering the knees to midline. Now, if you'd like, you can rock a little bit. Rise up a little higher when you're ready. Keep the feet together. Open it back out to skydiver. Lift everything up. And slowly soften down. Hands by the chest. Press up to tabletop. Cows and cats. Empty the breath. Cat. Inhaling cow. Tail up, head up. Empty the breath. Pushing the floor away. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the toes. Let's meet in a down dog. Bringing the feet just a little bit closer together. Lift your right leg up. Open the hip a little bit. Walk your hands into the left foot. And when you arrive, you can either frame the left foot or grab the left ankle with the left hand. Spark through the right toes and fold into the left leg, standing splits. Allow the head to release. Both legs super strong, opening the hip this time, flointing through the right toes, folding into the left leg. Firing up both legs, take an inhale here. And then exhale to fold. Releasing the ankle if you have it, square the hips, and slowly take your time to walk back into down dog splits. Reach that right leg up, bring the knee in and step it behind the right hand, short stance, pyramid pose. Now if you have a block, prepare your block, either to the inside or the outside of the right foot for reverse triangle. Start by bringing the hands to the waist and emptying the breath. And then slow inhale, rise up. Feel the hips squaring forward. Both legs straight. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, hinging right at the hips, lengthen forward. Hand to the inside or the outside of the foot. If you have a block, it's a really excellent pose for a block. Start with your right hand to the sacrum and feel the sacrum even toward the floor. And just draw the torso through. If you feel comfortable extending your right arm, your arms more or less aligned, finding a reverse triangle here. Grounding through the feet, lengthening through the crown of the head, twisting through. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, look down. Soften through the knees. Remove the block if you're using it. And step your left foot in. Grab a hold of the outside of your right ankle and come into another variation of half moon. Spinning the torso through. Full moon variation, start by pointing the knee to the back wall and then kick the foot away. As you kick the foot away, the hips come forward. The chest opens. Just looking for an edge here. Gazing up. See if you can draw the leg a little further away. Slowly release the leg. First square the hips, and then step the feet almost to the ends of the mat, nice and wide. Fingertips out in front of us as we prepare to find another Agnisara. Take an inhale here. Empty the breath completely. All the air out. Uddiyana to begin, suctioning the belly and then pump the belly in and out on empty. When we're ready, we'll breathe in. We'll exhale to fold. Just softening the knees as needed. Take another inhale here. And exhale, fold. Toe heel the feet in to hip distance apart. Empty the breath again and inhale, reverse swan. Come all the way up. And exhaling, we'll release the arms down. Feeling mountain pose here. Reach through the crown. One more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center. Shift the weight into the right leg, knee to chest. Find the right leg strong. Holding on to the left knee with the right hand, left hand to hip, or knife edge of the foot. And we extend the leg forward and reach the left arm back. Releasing the knee or the foot, slow motion, pendulum the leg back, palms to heart center as we gently dive down. When we're close enough to the floor, fingers down, and then we can re-straighten through the right leg. And turn the chest this time toward the left. Strong flex of the left foot. Reach through the heel. Feel the leg aligned with the torso. Left toe is facing directly in front of us. When we're ready, the arm can lift. Strong activation through the legs. And feeling that activation almost like it's generated from the core. Reach through the left heel. Sharpening the right leg. Inhale here. Exhale. Both fingertips down. Start by framing the right foot, and this time dial the left toes down, directly down, standing L to warrior three variation, floating the hands to the heart. Feel the legs super active here. Everything's squaring down. Re-releasing our fingertips down, short warrior one, so we're wide between the feet, but short in length. Ground through the left foot, hands come to the hips. As we press a little into the right foot and drop the tailbone, the torso just rises. Refine the left leg, edge of the foot down. Draw the arms forward in a diagonal. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, chin parallel to the floor. Beginning Kapalabhati as we're ready. Empty the breath. Inhale, arms forward, up and back, straighten the legs. Exhale, interlace the hands the non-dominant way. Inhale, open the heart, gaze up. Exhale, as you come forward, Rebend the right knee and scooch the left foot a little further back for regular warrior one position, either resting the torso or coming inside, releasing the head. And we're trying to draw the arms directly overhead, not out to a side. Deep bend into the right knee, keeping the shoulder and the knee close together. Reach the arms a little further overhead. Rise up a little bit of the way. Hands to the inside of the right foot, ball out of the left foot. We're in lizard lunge. Look forward, release the left knee down just for a breath or two. Melt the hips in, glide the shoulders away from the ears, and then pop that knee back up. And fire up this pose a little bit. Gather the right knee to the shoulder. Super activate through the left leg. You can come to forearms if you did that, or stay on fingertips. Or drop the right shoulder beneath the right knee. Go out with the fingertips, or right hand to the lower back, and we bind the left wrist or hand and activate the left leg. Breathing here strong. Both hands inside, and go to a plank pose. Lift the hips up and find a down dog. So finding a down dog, we'll take another longish down dog here. Grounding through the palms. Feel equal weight in the arms. We're reaching the heels down. We're climbing the legs up toward the hips. Even kneecaps lifting here. Let the head release. Three more breaths. You can always go to child's pose if you would like. Feeling whole body here, breathing into whole body. With our next inhale, let's find plank pose. Elbows forward, eyes at the elbows forward, strong core. Exhale the knees down wide, feet together. Extended child's pose, look forward. Inhale, glide along the floor and open. And tuck the toes, come down. Now, rolling onto our backs. Bring the feet in partial recline. You lift the knees for a moment, catch the outsides of the ankles. Place the feet down, and then lift up into a bound bridge pose. Let this be all about the legs. Really feel the legs strong. Lift up as high as you can with the hips. Heels behind the toes. Lifting a little higher, slowly release down. Stay here for a breath or two. Come right back up into that pose, bound bridge, or bring your fingers by the ears. Lift the hips back up. Flip the hands, head down for a moment, and rise up for a wheel. Draw the heels behind the toes. Lift the hips high, send the knees forward, the chest through. The chest through the arms. Staying with me, just a few more breaths here. Now wherever we are, if we're in wheel, we tuck the chin in to slowly come down. Release the outsides of the feet. If you're in the bridge, slowly release down, feet a little further away. Bring your hands to the belly and take a breath or two. Feel the heart rate slowly coming down. Extend one leg and roll back onto our bellies. And here's where we will use a washcloth. And I may have forgotten to say about a washcloth, but if you don't have a washcloth, you could use a shirt or even your blanket. So we're going to find this intense version of locust from the Bikram tradition. We place anything that is going to be on our mouth, that we're going to rest our mouth on, down in front of us, and start with the chin down. You can extend the legs out. Bring your hands behind, lifting one side at a time. Bring your hands underneath you, volleyball style. The pinkies touch. Lengthen the left leg and reach the leg up. Chin down, but stay comfortable with your neck. Lengthen through that left leg and lift up a little higher. Release it down. Other side, lengthen the right leg and lift it straight up. Not to a side, squaring down. Lengthen through the big toe and lift up a little higher. Bring the leg down, mouth down. Gather your hips in a little closer. Mouth down on your mat, press into the palms and lift both your legs up. Keep breathing here. Try to have your feet together if that's available. Lift up a little higher. Little higher. Soften down. Release your arms from underneath you. Bring your arms out in front and find Sphinx pose. You can remove whatever you're using for comfort. Find Sphinx. Eyes wide open, traction, torso lengthen. Grab a hold again of the front of your mat. Tuck your toes, strong core. Bring your knees underneath you. Inhale, lift the elbows up. And exhaling, heading toward puppy stretch to empty the breath completely. And find Uddiyana Bandha, creating a hollow sensation in the belly. Cave shape, scoop everything in on empty. With the inhale, we soften. With the exhale, walk the hands in, widen the knees. Bring your hairline down and just take 1 or 2 breaths here. As we're ready, we lift and we'll meet in a down dog. Emptying the breath here. Step the feet a little closer together and reach your left leg up. Open the hip and slowly start to walk the hands into the right leg for standing splits. Either framing the right foot or catching the right ankle. Spark through the left toes and fold into the right leg. Try to have both knees straight. Find the intensity of the pose, along with a sense of relaxation and effortlessness. Opening through the left hip, folding into the right leg. Reach and deepen. Releasing the right ankle if we have it. We'll slowly walk out, square the hips. Come back to down dog splits. Reach up through that left leg. Bring the knee in and step it behind the left hand for that short stance. Grab a hold of your block. About 4 feet apart here, gathering the left hip back and the right hip forward. Place your block where you had it before, or just find the same variation of the pose. Start with the hands to the hips, empty the breath, and slowly inhaling, we'll rise it up. Exhaling here, feel the hips squaring, both knees straight. Inhale, right arm lifts, and exhale, hinge and fold, coming forward. Finding your hand placement. We can start with the left hand now on the sacrum, and as we press into the floor or block, we're reaching through, we're lengthening through the crown, And spiraling our chest open. Finally, if you would like, raise the arms, gaze up or forward. Ground through the feet. Scissor through the upper inner thighs. Reach and open. Looking down, both hands release down, removing a block to the side. Soften the knees. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. Grab a hold of the outside of the left ankle, heading to our full moon variation. Point the knee back. Your ankle bone is going to fit right inside your palm. Now kick the foot away and press the hips forward to counterbalance. Enliven the right leg. Lift the kneecap up into the quad. Push the foot away, really open here. We try to ground through the ball mount of that standing leg so that we don't peel back and fall back. Looking for an edge. Kick the foot away and deepen. Slowly release. Square the hips and bring the feet together, big toes together, heels apart. Right at the top of the mat. Empty the breath, fold into the legs. Reverse swan, bring it up. And exhale, release your arms down. And bring the hands to the hips. Preparing for another variation of Agni Sara. We bring our thumbs right by the hip points. You can touch that bone there. The other fingers stand behind. Take an inhale here, ground through the feet. Exhale, come forward to a 45-degree angle. And flare the hips behind a little bit, activate the legs. Look, keep the head a little bit lifted. On your next exhalation, empty the breath. Pumping the belly in and out and feeling the sensation at navel height, navel level. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, look up. Exhale, swan dive into the legs, right at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen and prepare. On your next exhale, step the left foot back. Come back to that low lunge that we started with. And release your knee down and extend the foot. Extend the back foot. Roll over the front of the back knee. If you have sensitive knees, you can always double your mat or place a blanket. But we're not on the kneecap here. We're rolling to the front of the knee. Invite your outer left ankle in so that the leg doesn't sickle. Just feel that movement of just energetically inviting the outer ankle in so the leg is straight back. Now activate the back leg strongly all the way to the glute to rise. Open the arms, crescent moon, melt the hips forward, squeeze into left glute, and rise up through the heart. I'll offer this open arm V variation. If you'd like to come to the full expression, you can come into Kali Mudra with the palms. Keep melting the hips forward, squeezing into right, into left glute, and opening through the heart. Slowly releasing down with the hands. Inhaling to straighten the right leg. Exhaling, bring the left heel to the midline and sit right on that heel, extending the right leg forward. Preparation for Mahamudra. Reach for the calf, ankle, or foot. Anything that sustains a nice 45-degree angle with your torso. Feel the chest opening and the shoulders gliding down. Find the chin and the tongue placements. Empty the breath completely. Inhale part of the way for about 10 pumps of Kapalabhati. air out. Slow inhale. Lift the chin, reverse Jalandhara. Let your head drop back. Feel the breath, reverse Jalandhara. Feel the heart lift. Mula Bandha. Gather the pelvic floor up and in. Gaze to third eye and hold the breath in here. Shoulders away from the ears. Realign with the head, release Mula Bandha, and with a slow exhale, fold into the front leg. Take a cycle of breath here. With your next inhale, rise right up into the same position. Take a slow exhale to empty the breath completely, all the air out. Now regular Jalandhara, Mula Bandha, and add Uddiyana. Scoop the navel. Create a hollow sensation in the belly as you draw your navel strongly back and dome the diaphragm up toward the heart. Relaxing the bandhas first, then breathing in. Rise up. Take a cycle of breath here to let things normalize. Tip a little bit to the right so we can bring the left foot right next to us. So the foot, the shoelace of the foot is still down, completely down, and the toes are facing back. The knees are now aligned, and I'm moving forward a little bit because now we're going to go back. So if you have a wall behind you, you want to have some space. So keep the knees gathering. If you need to, you can take the calf away so you feel a little bit more comfortable and better aligned. And then begin by coming down to the forearms. Now, if the left knee doesn't lift, if the knee lifts or you have any sensation in the knee, you can stay right here. Not collapsing into the shoulders, but keep lifted. If you're comfortable, maybe you can negotiate lying all the way down. You can bring your left hand to the hip point and your right hand to the left rib cage, and just sort of spread those areas apart. And breathe into the interior. Feel here that you're breathing into descending colon, deep inside the body. Try to move the attention inside the body and not let it be trapped by the outer sensations. Slowly, if you're lying down, we'll all meet for a moment, back up to the elbows, and slowly we'll rise up, all the way up. Take the left knee a little to the side, gather the left foot so it's almost kind of wrapping around your buttocks. And now we're going to go into more twisting. So if you don't have the half lotus, first option is to just bring your foot by the inner thigh, the right foot. If you have the half lotus, gathering the foot up and bringing it up toward the crease of the thigh. Taking a twist now toward the right, you can hold the foot if it's there and bind it with the right hand. We'll all bring the right hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Twist toward the right. Inhale, lengthen again, and twist. Now keep the twist, but turn your torso into the 45-degree angle to the right, and take the variation where you bring your left hand underneath the right knee. The right knee pins the hand down. Continue to twist your torso toward the right, but turn your head toward the left. So you're bringing your chin toward the left shoulder. Your gaze can go all the way to the left side. Now take a few breaths here and feel that you're breathing into this twist. Go deep inside the core of the body, deep behind the navel. Feel the twist originate right at the navel center. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper and turn the head to the opposite direction a little more. With the next inhale, just break everything open and come to the center. Have your blanket right in front of you here, because now we're going to climb our knees up to the blanket. If you have the half lotus, we're coming into horse pose. You can keep the half lotus. I'll show how that works first. Now we want to climb onto something because our kneecaps are digging right down and we want to protect them. A lot of padding here. So if you have the half lotus, you rise up here. If the half lotus is not there, you bring your right ankle right in front of the left knee and your right calf sort of parallel to the blanket. And we try to have our hips sort of squaring forward as much. You can use your hands here to square forward as best we can. Left toes are tucked because we're rising up. That's going to help us balance. So options here, one is you can grab your left elbow and with your right hand and bring your left hand by the nape of the neck, press the hips forward, and as you hold onto that ankle, you just feel your left side body open. Or if archer arms are available, you start by right thumb down, bring it behind you. You can help it go up behind the heart, then the left arm lifts, and we bind the fingers. Or you can use your washcloth. Now, if you have a ponytail, or if you did have a ponytail, what you want to feel is that your left arm and forearm, the ponytail is between them. So the elbow is behind the head and facing up. Press the hips forward. Gaze up a little bit. Breathe here. Press a little bit more. And coming straight up, release the arms. Bring the fingertips down. And bring your left heel again to the middle of the mat and sit on the heel. So we're coming off the blanket and sitting on the heel. And if the half lotus isn't available, the foot is here. You can either have a block underneath the knee if you want support, or a blanket underneath the right knee. Or right here, preparing for Maha Bandha. Sitting right on the perineum, find the symmetry of the upper body over the lower body. Find the chin and the tongue, relax the shoulders down, all the natural curves of the spine. And we'll find breath of fire for a few rounds before holding the breath in. So empty the breath out completely. Inhaling part of the way to begin. Empty the breath completely. Take a slow inhale. Imagine you're inhaling to the navel center. Re-inhale there and immediately find regular Jalandhara Bandha. Lift the chest, drop the chin. Mula Bandha. Gaze to third eye and visualize a fire at the navel center. Hold the breath in. Maha Bandha. Now keep Jalandhara Bandha, release Mula Bandha, slowly exhale. Go right into Uddiyana with Jalandhara, or take an extra breath if you need it. Strong Uddiyana Bandha, keep imagining that fire at the navel center. Relaxing the bandhas, lift the head. Flutter the eyes open if they close. Take a moment here, just a breath or two. Draw the right knee out to the side if it's not already. Tip a little to the right to bring your foot behind you, back in that position it was. We're wrapping around the buttocks. Right foot against the inner thigh. Left hand down. Rise it up and find a variation of stargazer. Let your head release. Reach for the left fingertips, press into the right hand. Lift up a little higher. Exhaling, soften everything down. Extend the right leg forward. Gather the knees a little closer. With the support of our hands coming forward, you can take an exhalation in a pyramid pose here, just to align your way better. And we'll step to the top of the mat with the feet hip together. Inhaling, rising all the way up. Exhaling, palms through heart center. Bring your thumbs right to the hip creases and traction your hips back. Keep looking up. Take an inhale here. Torso at 45 degrees. Empty the breath completely. All the air out. Find Agnisara one more time. Inhaling, finding length. Soften the knees and exhale, fold into the legs. Let the head go. Just let the head go. Take a breath or two here. Preparing for our second side. With the next inhale, fingertips around the toes, lengthen. Exhaling and stepping the right foot back. Find the low lunge, long between the feet on separate tracks. Left knee over the ankle, slowly release the right knee down. Extend through the right foot and melt the hips in. Now inviting the outer right ankle to come in so it doesn't sickle and fall outward. Squeeze through the right gluteal as we slowly climb up. With the hands, feeling the lower body really support this. Melt the hips in, squeeze through the whole back leg, reach the arms up, and find your variation of crescent moon. Hips are releasing forward, back leg strong, heart lifting, gaze lifting. Reaching and deepening. Feel right into your right glute, empty the breath. Keep that strength in the back leg as you travel down with the fingertips. Moving slowly, we'll inhale, just straighten the left leg. Right heel to the midline. Find your seat on the heel, perineum region. Aligning the knees, reaching for the calf, ankle, or the foot. Taking a breath to prepare to find the posture in all the placements. Empty the breath. Inhaling part of the way for Kapalabhati. All the air out. Slow inhale. Filling the breath, lift the chin and drop the head back. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Fill the breath. At the top of the breath, Mula Bandha, lift the pelvic floor in. You'll feel a little bit of sensation in the pit of the belly, beneath the navel center, drawing in slightly. Hold the breath in, Mula Bandha, reverse Jalandhara. Realign the head, relax Mula Bandha. Slowly exhale, fold down. Take a cycle of breath. With the next inhale, rise back to position. And allow the exhalation to be steady, slow, complete. At the very bottom of the exhalation, 3 bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, regular Jalandhara. Feel that you're rowing with the arms. The heart is opening, collarbones are broad. Scoop the navel back and up. Gaze the third eye. Lifting the head, relaxing the belly, breathing in. Rise up to vertical. Take your moment to feel that things are normalizing, the eyes are open. Tip over toward the left and bring your foot right next to you. And again, if you have a wall behind you, you may need to go a little forward. Align the knees. You can draw the right calf away. Remember, the shoelace part of the right foot is down and close to the body, and slowly go back. Go to the forearms and just feel here. If you stayed here, doing the same thing, if it's comfortable, you come all the way down. We don't want the right knee to pop up, and we don't want any sensation, any sharp sensation in the right knee. Now we can bring the right hand to the hip point and the left hand to the right rib cage, and just draw those two things away from each other. And breathe into ascending colon. Hopefully I said descending on the first side. I'm not sure I did, but anyway, the colon makes a nice circle, ascending on the right side, descending on the left, and then we have transverse in the middle. And right in the pit of the belly, we have the small intestine where all the alchemy happens. We digest our food and nab all the nutrients. So draw the attention here into the inner body. As we're ready, we release our hands down and we'll climb it back up through the elbows as we did before. Taking our time to rise, coming all the way up, turn the right knee out a little bit, hug the right foot like it's wrapping around your buttock. And then we bring the left foot to the inner thigh. So we can take the twist here, or if it's in your practice, you come to that half lotus. Remember, when you come to the half lotus, you can take one or two times to really bring it into the crease and have the foot eventually facing straight up. So we can hold that foot and nab it with the left hand. Our right hand to the outside of the knee, of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Try to feel the torso erect. Take another inhale here. And exhale, twist. Now keep the twist, but turn everything to the left diagonal. Tuck your right hand under the left knee, pin it down. Now the torso is a little bit folded into that diagonal. Turn your head to the right, so the chin is coming toward the right shoulder. Eyes are going all the way to the right, but twist your torso all the way to the left. Finally, come into the breath and go deep into the body. And see if you can go deep into the core. Right into that area where the small intestine lives. Breathe into that space. Feel that you're inhaling it and exhaling it and massaging it. Turn the head, turn, twist toward the left, head toward the right. Slowly rise it up and break it open, coming forward. Grabbing our blanket again for horse pose on the second side. So finding your variation, climbing the knees up. We either have the left ankle right in front of the right knee, or we're staying in that half lotus and slowly coming up. Press the hips forward, tuck your right toes to help with the balance. Now this time you can hold on to your right elbow and just let your hand fall toward the back of the neck. Press the hips forward. Or rotate the left thumb down, bring it behind the back, and find the bind. Arch your arms. Finding the placement of the right arm, press the hips forward. Breathe here, gaze up. Feel the hips opening forward. Empty the breath. Reach the heart up, hips forward, head back. Slowly coming through center. Release the hands. Gently fold down. Take your time. The right heel is really nicely positioned so you can bring your perineum on it again. And here we are, right into our Mahabandha second side. If the half lotus doesn't work, you have the foot down and you can have a blanket, a folded blanket. There's a lot of different ways to work to feel comfortable. What we want to find is the symmetry of the upper body over the asymmetrical lower body. So taking a moment to feel that, to feel the alignment of the torso with the center of the earth and the sun above. Draw the navel in, preparing for breath of fire, Bastrika. Empty the breath completely. Chin and tongue placement. Breathe in part of the way to begin. Attention, navel center. Empty the breath completely. Take an inhale to the navel center. Re-inhale, maybe you catch the second side. Nice fullness of breath. Drop the chin, Jalandhara Bandha, pull Mula Bandha up. Feel right at the pit of the belly above the pubic bone. The belly is drawing in a little bit with Mula Bandha. Gaze to third eye, imagine a fire at the navel center and hold the breath in. Keep Jalandhara. You can even sharpen it a little bit. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest, drop the chin a little bit more. Gaze to third eye, empty completely. Relax Mula Bandha. Take that extra breath if you need it, or go right into Uddiyana. Relax Uddiyana, lift the head and breathe. We'll come out of half lotus if you're there. Tip to the left to draw the left foot from underneath us. Bring the left foot to right thigh, left hand kind of in a diagonal behind us, and reach up with the right arm. Drop the head and come up into that brief sky gazer, stargazer. Reach through the right fingertips, ground through the left palm, reach the hips up, and with the next nice exhale, slowly release down. Extend the leg forward. With the help of our hands, gently come up. Maybe you took that pause to a pyramid pose to empty the breath. Step the feet wide at the top of the mat and slowly come down through one final squat, splaying the knees apart, drop the tailbone. And now we'll bring our hands behind us and find our seat. Options here. One is a forward bend, a simple forward bend. You can have your knees bending, drape your torso, and then gently, keeping the torso and the thighs together, you can go a little deeper. Or we can go for a tortoise pose. And here again, we want to use something in case that our mouth or chin, our face lands close to the floor. It's just nice to have something there to feel comfortable to breathe. Tortoise pose, this is an intense pose, but the beauty of it is that there's a lot of different places we can stop. So let me come back a little bit so I'm in the frame. So we bring, the feet are like just outside the mat, but you can also lift your mat a little bit and put your heels like half an inch in. Having your washcloth where your mouth might land. Option one actually is just right here, is how Dharma teaches it. There's a bend in the knees, like a 90-degree angle between the calf and the thigh, and your hands come to the outside of the feet. Your armpits come to the inner knees, and you're here holding the feet and breathing into the belly. So this pose is really all about the abdominal organs. but it does require open hips to get into it the full way. But we can breathe into the lower belly wherever we are at any level of the pose. So we can be here and breathe. Feel the belly ballooning out as you breathe in and exhaling. You allow it to come in. Second level, the elbows come in and we weave our hands to the outsides of the feet. So we're bending a little deeper now. We want to gather the knees in so that the thighs are kind of flanking the belly. This is part of it's like the whole frame is happening around the belly. And then we breathe here. Now, if our shoulders are lower than our knees in this 90-degree angle with the calf and the thigh, what we can do is the next level, I like to bring my hands in and then roll them in and back, and then the hands face behind and plant them down, and then the next level is right here. Check into your lower back, see what you're feeling. Now we're heading toward full pose. What we do, you want your elbows beyond the thighs, so that when your thighs land down, they land on the upper arms and not the elbows. And we just keep pushing forward a little bit with the heels. And the nice thing about it is we can stop anywhere it's comfortable. In the full pose, we keep extending the legs not out, but straight forward. So this is one of the reasons to have them a little under the mat. It helps us see that we're going straight forward and not out, because if you go out, the mat will release down. So come to your edge. When you're ready to breathe here for 4 or 5 breaths, you can come down with the forehead if you're low enough, or stay lifted. If you have any sensation in the lower back, come out of it and go to the previous level of the pose. Or perhaps you can pin your arms all the way down. Breathe into the belly. Feel the massage happening in all the organs. And feel the middle of the middle of the middle of the belly. Go deep inside the body. Now, to come out of it, we gather the heels in. We're going to come out of it just as we went in. If the hands are back, we return them to the outsides of the feet. And very slowly, we rise up and we just extend the legs forward, massage the knees a little bit, preparing for a finishing pose or two here, coming right to the middle of our mat. Let's make sure that we get in an inversion. I'm going to offer half shoulder stand with a fire visualization. Bring your hands underneath the thighs and lengthen here. And with our next exhale, we're just going to tip back. Tip back, empty the breath. And on empty, come all the way down. Our hands come right beside our thighs, palms down. Lift the legs up, 90-degree angle. We're heading into shoulder stand. Once we get there, we don't want to look side to side at all. So if you have any question mark about something, release the pose, come out of it, first look, and then go into it. From here, a little core strength, maybe a little momentum. We lift the hips, and we gather our hands around the waist. Now here we are, this is half shoulder stand. And I'll leave us here. If you know ways to adjust into it a little bit more, finessing the alignments, you can do that. But right here, essentially, we're in half shoulder stand. The legs are more or less vertical, relaxed. The torso at an angle. Close the eyes and visualize a fire at the navel center. And place your attention there. And just come deep inside the body, just watching that fire, relaxing the face. Eyes are closed. Only our arms are kind of engaged here, requiring a little bit of strength through the arms to keep our hips up. Everything else is soft.
As we come into our inversions, just cultivating a feeling that we release doing. The pose is working by itself, most especially on our inner body. The veins of the legs are getting a rest. The brain is getting a kind of a different relationship with the blood. All the inner organs are coming into a different alignment with gravity. Remembering that fire, just a few more breaths here. Now softening everything, let the legs go toward the direction of your head. One hand at a time, bring it to the same shin. Pause for longevity pose, where you're holding your shins, elbows and knees are softly straight. Allowing our hands to slide toward the ankles, gently one vertebrae at a time, come down. Come all the way down and hug the knees in to the chest when your back is fully down. We'll take one last pose before Shavasana. Lift the chin, wrap your arms low, and then as your arms come around, just take the non-dominant grip. Switch your arms. See if you can grab your elbows. Slowly release your head back down, gathering the chin in a little bit, and squeeze your legs down. Try to have as much of your spine down as you can. And this time breathe straight down into transverse colon region. We want to be as tight as we can with the arms here, holding our knees down, reaching the tailbone toward the floor, squeezing in. Breathing the diaphragm down. And exhaling, letting it soften up. As we're ready, we slowly release that pose. Bring the arms out to a side, feet down. And we'll find our way to Shavasana, extending one leg out at a time, palms out to the side. I like to take a deep breath through the nose when I first land. And to sigh it out through the mouth. Signaling that we're just surrendering to gravity. Allow everything to soften. Drawing the attention to the face just for a few moments. Relaxing all the areas of the face, the eyes, the forehead, the inside of the mouth, the tongue. The lips are very, very gently sealed and the teeth are ever so slightly apart, relaxing the jaw, melting in, inviting the open awareness. To observe any aspect of our experience. It's more like a holding than an observing.
our eyes still closed if they're closed, or softly open. Allow the next in-breath to come in and bring some movement into the body. Finding any movement that your body is inviting. You can take a nice long stretch from feet to fingertips, feeling the navel drawing in, and rolling over to the right side or the left, depending if you're starting the day or turning in. And linger there with the knees into the chest for a few moments, holding the attention at the navel center and connecting with a quality of fire in our lives. Enthusiasm is a quality of the fire element. Zealousness for life, zest, optimism. All of these are qualities of fire, and sometimes they're not there. And when those qualities of fire are not there, we come into contentment. And connect with that quality. The foundational quality of the yoga practice, which is why it's in niyama. And we'll gently, slowly rise up to a seat. We'll finish our practice today with the sound of Om Shanti, gathering our palms to heart center. Eyes can be closed or slanted downward with the gaze, breathing in together. Om Shanti.